it up. But, doggone it. So everything has to update just before I start streaming. And there we go. Now I'm hearing some desktop audio. Okay, so here we are. Same bat time, same bat channel. We're doing some, there's been a little request for me to do some Planet Coaster. I don't know, sometimes I think Planet Coaster is just a little, can be a little slow for some people. And I was going to go out and try and get some more stuff, but I was testing a few things out in Planet Coaster here, and all of a sudden, an hour's gone by. And I'm just playing with stuff, testing some things out here. So, let's see, let's get out of here. And no, let's not. But let's load a park. Not an autosave. Okay, this is one that I started working on here. Yeah, I know that. Shut up. It's Ghost Drive is different utilities. I don't know if that's just me or the sound on the game here, but it all seems a little low. I may turn that up a little bit. Yeah, no, just take your time. It's all right. Okay. So it does sound awfully low, though. Okay, I hear the... I'm not sure if that's the bird or if that's something else. It might be these soldiers marching here, so... Yeah. These guys right here. Okay. Maybe I can turn that up just a little bit because that is awfully low. Settings. Adjust volume. That's pretty good. Soundtrack volume. Park music. Let's bring park music. We're not getting much in the way of park music right now. I don't know why. Let's get that up a little bit. There we go. Oh, why did I do that? Try that again. No, that's good. Okay. Because I did apply, I guess. And resume. Alright. So hopefully that's not too loud. If it is, somebody can let me know. But this is what I started doing. I started with the entrance here and working out from that. So the first thing I wanted to do was I wanted to try and block off the entrance here a little bit. But we get this stupid line here. You know, you can't build anything back to block it off. I can't even go this walkway section here. I cannot even take that walkway section and put railing on it or anything because it's locked, because it partly goes past this point, and so it's in stone. And it kind of annoys me on this because I would really like to be able to build back here, to build the entrance back here and have some water effects in that. You know, it's useless to kind of have 2 times the water effects. But anyway, okay, so what I did was I created then 3 entrances, which means obviously I'll have to set the rate coming into the park all the same. So, and I put a little bit of water stuff here and put some plants in, and then kind of got a little bit of border plants. You can see there was some hedges and whatever that is, I can't remember. Okay, and then these trees, and then put some rock entrances right here. Now I don't have any lights up yet, so lights will have to go in here to light this up at night. And actually, speaking of which, I should probably pause it right here so that I can continue to work in light and time doesn't pass too much. And then the idea is that we have multiple entrances, or it's a multi-themed park here, and so I want to do kind of a medieval and a fantasy and a western, and maybe get them to kind of merge somehow or another. Now this, we're going to start this up for a minute so you can see what this is doing. And so it's kind of tough with some of the splashy stuff because it doesn't want to, you know, they're so big. Hey, cool dude. What was in the new patch? I haven't the slightest idea. I didn't even realize there was a patch until today. Oh, for goodness sake. Thank you, cool dude. Appreciate the follow on that. So yeah, I have no idea, and you know, I really don't pay attention to what's in the patches or the updates or anything. It works or it doesn't work, and that's all there is to it. So if it doesn't work, then you know, the heck with it. We'll move on to something else. One of the things I have a problem with, of course, is water. I've always had a problem with water in this, even from the alpha, trying to do that. This is not really water. This is actually just a block that I have colored this color and placed it down in the trough to make it look like it's water. Let's see if I can even select that. Yeah. Once it's down in the trough, you can't hardly select it anymore. I'd have to move the trough out of the way to be able to see that. And then I put the smallest possible splash thing that I could in here. And so I thought, you know, that was kind of a nice beginning. And then I started working out, you know, this platform out here. I thought, well, that might be kind of nice. But actually what I'm going to wind up doing is breaking that up and putting some stuff in there so we can break that up a little bit. And the first thing I started working on was the front of the castle, or the medieval entrance actually is what it is. You know, a little bit here, a little bit there, put some stuff in. The hard part is building, because they don't give you any angle. It's either 90 degrees or 180 degrees or, you know, 270 or 360. So to do these sections like this, what I had to do is I had to cheat. And I can show you how I cheated here real quick, because I'll build a section in the back over here and close this in a little bit. I'm not sure how small I want this to be, but I just do a little bit so we can see. And then I thought what I would do is fill some of this in first before I decided where I was going to finish the walls on this. But you can see I started putting walls in, and I've got a walkway up to it, and we've got an entrance over here, and I started doing a little bit of painting here to make it look kind of rockish. So it's up on a rock. I'll continue that around a little bit. And then these guys, originally I had the building, the castle all the way up here. I'm going to move these guys back there and widen that a little bit and put them up against the entrance there instead of out here. And then we'll put some little decoration out here, maybe walkway flowers, something like that. All right, then over here, what I did was, for the western, is I actually went out and got some subscribes out on Steam. Okay, went to the workshop, subscribed on something, and for the most part, this is not really changed. I did a little bit of cleanup on it, but the one thing I did was go in here and inside here, they had all sorts of cowboys and bandits and everything, you know, firing every which way in here. And you can see right here is the restroom that we had that's there. I tried to move that, but there's only so many places it will move, and none of them are appropriate to that. So this was this was a food something or other here. So I tore that out, punched out the back wall, and then put a side in over here to do that. And then I built this small part here, and then built the countertop for this. So it's kind of like, you know, a hotel in that sense. So we got a front desk here, and then we'll start putting in some decorations here. I had to build the wall out in the back a little bit, so, you know, to give us a back wall here, because otherwise this is what they use for steps. And it doesn't look too bad now that the wall's there and covers up most of that. But you can see over here, this is how the steps look, and they're not really even, but I'm not going to go in and clean it up. So you can see there's space between some, like there, and there's not between others. But nobody can really walk up here anyway, so maybe I'll do some cleanup on it later and fix that. I mean, for the most part, I mean, this is really beautiful, but there's all these little itty-bitty things like that, you know, that people just don't pay a whole lot of attention to. And, you know, it's like, well, I've been working on this for 80 hours, and that's enough, and I understand that. So let's see if I can, I don't think I can turn around here with this. It's kind of backwards to my way of thinking on this. So here, let's see if I can. Yeah, I want to go this way, kind of. What I wanted to show you was basically that I filled in the back of that there behind the bathroom. And I was thinking about maybe putting a door over here, so we'll see, because that goes the outside out here. And I rearranged the door and stuff on this. Rearranged the door used to be right in the middle there, and the window was someplace else. So I made some modifications on that. But this is mostly somebody else created this. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. saved me a lot of work. But what I did was I set it up to be an entrance into, Westworld or whatever we're going to call it. So that's the name of that tune. And then over here, I once again I plagiarized a little bit. Somebody else had built this this nice fantasy setting here, and but of course, it doesn't include the walkways or anything, and so I had to work with that a little bit. Hey, Mother, how are we doing? Yeah, look what game we're playing. Planet Coaster, exactly. And then there were a few of the settings, like a few of the items out here, like the stores or groceries or whatever you want to call them here were someplace else. This was someplace else. And I had to work a little bit with the roads or the pathway in order to get that. Had to move some of the lights around and things. But for the most part, the buildings are exactly as they were originally created. What? Okay, for a minute I thought that was a fence in front of that. So let's go ahead and pause this now. So what I've got now is I've got the entranceway into, Fantasy World or whatever that might be. And we've got some, and I didn't put these soldiers up here, any of this stuff up here. And these are actually individual homes or buildings that somebody else may have created, that whoever this person was kind of jammed them together in such a way. And there actually is between some of these buildings, there's hidden in between some of these buildings components that really don't need to be there, but I'm not going in and dig them out because they don't show up. This is not even actually a real entrance right here, but I built the pathway there to make it look like it's a real entrance to something. And the same with this one right here. This is not a real entrance to anything, at least at this point. I could always take that out and put something in there. But we have a shop here. We have the this shop over here on the left. And then there's the bathrooms, which are right there. So that's pretty much what I did. I had to do a little bit of reshaping and moving stuff around. And there was this was actually an entranceway to a fairway. I had to take out the gate and do some modeling in here just a little bit, but not a whole lot. So that's what I've got so far, and now it's just kind of like, well, what am I going to do now? So I played around quite a bit with facades for buildings, and so this still has like a clinic over here, and so this, facing the main court or the entranceway or what might be for some Main Street. And we still have a Mexican restaurant over here with the bathrooms in here heading to Westworld. This is Fantasy World and then Medieval World. So now it's just kind of like, okay, what are we going to do now? What am I going to do now for putting something in here? And this is kind of where I stopped, and I just didn't know quite where to go. So I guess the first thing is, at this point, what I want to do is I want to put something into and build out Westworld a little bit. So we might start doing that. And I'm not sure if I need to put a border in here, put some trees in there, something to kind of, separate the two areas so I can put some decorations in here. Notice I was putting railing in here too. I have no choice on this. It either goes here and here, or it's not here and here. So choices made for the time being. And the entire complex of buildings was moved in order to match up to a pathway to get us into Westworld, or the Western world. And then I kind of went in and painted this a little bit to look like that. So, okay, so now what? Yeah, absolutely, now what? Well, one thing, I've got to get a path over here to this stuff, because there's really no pathway to... I'm not even sure they can get into anything else over here, because there is no pathway underneath this setting here. So let's see if I can do something with that. First off, with pathways to get to the clinic, to get to over here. And I'm not sure how I want to do this. But let's see, do we have any other kind of pathways here? Natural pathways? Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't look good at all, does it? So I think I'm not sure that that I can do grid on this because of the way it wound up. So let's see if we can do that. We'll do regular pathway. Let's go ahead and select a grid on this. This is our grid. Yeah, you can see it's back just a little bit there. So what I might have to do is create the walkway, and then see, I'm wondering if the walkway, yeah, create the walkway and then move the building back up to it. We'll see if we can do that. So I think, and we don't really care what it is here, but I'm going to put a gravel path under this. So we'll do that, and that, and that, and that. And I think then I can just attach that. And we'll do this, and here, there, and there. I may not be able to do that. I may have to let that go on that one. I may have to. We'll see on this. Okay, so that's the path up to there. Now what I can do is I can... Oh, we got 2 here. Okay. So we got this one. I see. I think I need to put another one there too, right? Yep. Okay, let's do that first. Select the grid again. Select the grid. And put this one... Yeah, no, I don't want to put that one there, do I? I really want to put it right there. Huh. So that did work out very well the way that that this was done. Because of that. Let's see what happens if I do this. I think it interferes now with my being able to build that one, but let's see. So, no, it looks like it'll let me. Okay, so we got it to there. Now if we can just get this one to here, and, get the length down to pretty much nothing there. Yeah, I think we can do that. Let's do that, okay? And then over here, we're going to do this one right back into the bathrooms there. Okay. So I think we got that. So now we got the pathways for that. So, but now we're going to have to set that so that they can use the pathways properly. So this is where we get to get fancy with this just a bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do then the select all, multi-select. So let's see if I can do this and get everything. Not quite. I'm going to have to turn this a little bit. Let's see. The other way. Okay. Because we only get squares. That's all we can do. We can't do draw. We can't draw our paths out of this like you can with some things. So let's see if we can get everything here without getting the tree. Okay, so maybe we can click to add remove. Let's see if we can remove that. Yeah, that's not the way to do that. Okay. Yeah, well, you were supposed to remove it. You're starting to irritate me here. I can't remember how to remove it now, so we have to start over with this. Okay. Control click to add remove. Okay, well, I know that there was, let's see, I think we did a control. If we do a control for this, we can remove it. Oh, well, that was interesting. So we remove one and add another, and now we've selected something else. Yep, you are beginning to irritate me. Okay, so let's try this then, a little bit differently. We're going to do that. Thing is, I don't think I can do anything else. See if I do this. See, and it selects, it actually removes that. Well, that's just annoying. So apparently I don't know how to use the tool. Well, yeah, I know what I could do. So instead of doing that, all right, we'll do this. I know what I can do. So first, let's choose what we can. Try to get all of that. Okay. Now we're going to control to get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Doggone it. Got to get in there, don't we? Get rid of that. Nope. Get rid of that. There we go. Did we get rid of everything? I think we did. See if anything else has got a little ghost shadow around it there. Okay, we're going to pretend that we did. And so we should have everything that is the building here right now. And so now I just want to move the building. Okay. That's my selection information. So we're going to advance movement, and we're going to move everything this way just a shade. All right, that should be enough, and we should have gotten everything. Okay, so we'll let it sit right there. Good enough. Yeah. Let's go back in and see if anything inside has gone. I doubt that anything inside is not included. So I think anything that would be a problem would be something that's outside. So I want to say we're good. That looks good to me. Okay. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the pathway here to be a sanded pathway there instead. Okay, a sandy pathway. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do with some of this other stuff here. Wait for them to get in. I don't think I can change the color of that to make that look kind of like what I've painted out here. So that's just going to be the way that is. Now, let's. I want to start building into Westworld a little bit. We can come back out and do some more decoration out here later on. But let's go back in and start building out what we're going to have back here. So, and I'm going to take a tip from Toei a little bit. And I just love the way she does stuff, you know, put stuff out there. And I'm going to pick up then one of these blueprints for some of the Western stuff that I have subscribed to. Now, some of this I've actually built. Like I built this guy here and built that one there, and but only a couple of these. Most of these are actually downloaded from somebody else's stuff. And believe me, it does save a lot of time and effort if you can take something else and implement it, you know, into what it is that you want to do. So let's take a look here. Let's see. What I want is I want Western stuff. So I guess the first thing is, let me just go ahead and do a thing on Western stuff. You can see I got quite a few of them here. Some of them only show us nighttime stuff. Now there was... I know there was, let's see, what's this look like? Oh, this is somebody else's Western entrance, which, I don't know if I really want to, I'll probably put that into something else, and that may even work out into the front of a ride of some sort. So we'll deal with that later. Let's see, what else do we have here? What's this? That's another Western entrance. Okay, to something. We don't know what. Let's see. So that was that one, and Western Coaster Station. Sure, whatever. There's a train station. I want to put a train station in here. I found out something that was really neat, too, is that you can actually put multiple stations on a train. That was something that I was testing out here before coming into the stream, was that I would be able to do that. So, let's see. A bunch of little simple... Here's a... this is a different kind of, let's take a look at this from the front. Okay, kind of a little hotel, kind of small. Western facades with a gate. That's kind of nice. That could actually work into something like a little fort. I might even be able to put a fort over in there or something behind something like that. What is this? Western main entrance. This is another, a lot of people put into, oh, I was actually working with this one at one point. There's a lot of pieces in this that need to be adjusted in order to make it right. I mean, it's nice, but there's a lot of pieces that are off center. There's actually in the floor for that one side, they used extra pieces you don't even need to have in there, so you can get rid of those. And some of the other stuff there is a little bit flaky on that, but so because I was going to use that as a facade, but I wound up taking it and tearing it up a little bit and moving stuff around, and there was some, and I actually cleaned it all up, and then I said no. A lot of wasted effort, right? So that's kind of how this seems to work a lot of times, is you wind up picking on something and then you say that's not it. And see, here we got this western fort. Now somebody did a really nice job on this western fort. I haven't taken a real good look at this, but I think this would be great for that other entrance that we were looking at a minute ago here for that. So of course I'll have to paint the ground here a little bit, get rid of that other stuff there. Western Main Street, did I just look at that one? Is that one I was just looking at? Yeah, that was the Main Street there. Okay, not really excited about that. Some of these seem to indicate that they're like one building, and they're not, and they're either too big or, you know, otherwise. It's a nice little, yeah, taking a little while to move all the people. It looks like they got some people here too, in the buildings probably. Balloons, yeah, get some balloons in here. So let's put this up as part of a Main Street thing here. And of course we're gonna have to put in some rides and stuff, but I think let's put this over in here somewhere. Let's see, how far can we get that? Okay, we can get that all the way back to there. Alright, so let's say we're gonna place this somewhere in here. So let's see. Okay, so somewhere in here, but I'm going to want to spin the whole thing a little bit because I don't like the way that's... Well, you know, maybe you should have a little bit of direction with that. So, okay. A little bit of something other than. Let's see, what's the backside look like here? Yeah, they did a real good job on doing the whole thing. You notice some of the other ones that we were looking at, you know, they had... the backside was not done. It was all, I guess they're expecting that you're not going to see it, you know, it'll be hidden by trees or bushes or back behind where everybody else can see it. But this is really good for placing here because people coming in the entrance can actually see part of that and say, oh, look, it's Westworld, okay? So we'll put that right in here. I think let's just place it right there. I'll leave it at that angle. Oops, I didn't really mean to do that. Let me back out a little bit on that. Which one was that again? I actually wanted to drop that down. Oh, crap, I forgot which one that is. Western Souvenir, Western Shops. Western Shops. It was this one, wasn't it? Yeah, it was this one. Okay. Yeah, actually I wanted to drop that down a little bit because it's a little high, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So I don't want to just plant it there. I should have the ability to raise or lower that, right? So to do that, we'll put there like that. Okay, so that was the X key, in case anybody's wondering which key I used in order to set that so that I could still make an adjustment on it. And so we'll go ahead and take this and bring that down to the ground. Let's make sure that that's actually on the ground and not above it or too far below it. So let's see how high can we come, and come right back down to there. I'm thinking right there. Okay. And let's say that that's where that goes. Now what we got to do is get some pathway here for balloons and this. So let's try grid. Let's try a little bit of grid work under here, see what that does. Probably should have done some of that first. And I want to build off the grid that we already have over here. So let's do a pathway. Select the grid. Yeah, we're going to select that grid, and we're going to expand that grid to... Let's see, I don't think that's going to be real good right there, but we'll try this out. Okay. It's kind of hard to make the decision, you know, when you're... Because I would like for it, you know, to be right up underneath this doorway too. I want the sidewalk or whatever it is to just represent all of this. But I think once I put, you know, sidewalk down, then I can't put the grid piece down, or once I put something else down. Well, let's just try it anyway, okay? So we're going to put a grid piece here. All right. And I'm going to not put a grid piece there. And not put one anyplace else. And then what we'll do is deselect the grid. Deselect the grid again. And make this connection. All right, let's see. So try to make this connection kind of like that. And it's only one. What happens if we make it two? I want to get this kind of up against the side over here a little bit. So let's see how we're doing here. Okay. So let's try that. And let's try, I think we're going to have to make that one shorter though. Well, let's try that like that. Okay. Now let's see if I can go back in and select the grid. And now it lets me select that grid as a grid. Notice how the grid has changed its direction now. And what are we putting in here? I guess we're putting in this. Okay, so let's see if we can put, see, it won't let me put that piece in there now. So that's one of the things that you have to deal with on this is the fact that you can't always put these pieces in here. But now, let's go back over here. I don't want you really to align. What are we doing here? Camera will follow. Camera will follow in center. Camera moves freely. I think, let's do camera moves freely, okay? And that way it won't keep popping me over on this stuff. And so now, I want to try this again. Let's see if we can get rid of that. Get rid of that. And that's still not quite where I want that grid to be. So I almost have to create a new grid here. So let's go back to path. Select grid. There is no grid. So I can't put any, oh wait a minute, there is a grid. Cool. It thinks there's a grid. Alright, let me try this. Oh, look what that did. The minute I got rid of that, it changed that entirely. I hate it when you do that. Alright, well, let's try this first then. Deselect the grid. And we'll do that. Okay. Now we will select the grid. Isn't it fun? So we'll do that. And then we'll unselect this. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. And deselect the grid. And now, I guess I want to get rid of that and run that in there. Okay. Now let's reselect the grid. And see if we can put that one in there. Okay, so select the grid. There's the grid. And now we're going to put that in there. It doesn't quite work out the way I would like for it to work out, does it? And deselect grid, and that's what we wind up with. Well, there we go. Oh, okay, that'll work fine, just like that. So now I can, oh, but it doesn't like that. Let's see what happens if I do this now. Okay. And it doesn't like that because of that. Let's get rid of that now. Let's see what happens if I do this. Okay. Alright, well, maybe just running one to the other is the way to do that, huh? Let's see, maybe I can get a little bit more out of that. Really don't want, yeah. Okay. I think that's about as close as that's, there we go, right there. Okay. That's about as close as we're going to get that. But that's nice. So now we've got at least that connection. Hey, Farmer Gaz, I'm sorry I was so involved in what I was doing there, and I see that my contest information has come up, but I had to move some things around here for this one, so let's get this off to the side here a little bit. Let's see how that works. For the time being. It only comes up for about a minute or so and then it goes away. But yeah, I'm giving away a green tractor lapel pins. Pretty much the same as what Toei was doing. So, because we kind of worked this thing out, you know, well over a month ago. Almost a couple months ago we were talking about this. And so the idea, you know, was we wanted to do something that was kind of involved around Farming Simulator. And so I forget what I put for a date on that. We'll have to take a look at that later. But we've got at least a week or so before that's going to be a giveaway for me. Now, Toei's is, I guess that's tomorrow is she's doing the giveaway. But you'll have to check her site for that. Because I was thinking she was going to do it the first of the month. Okay, so now we've got, let me get back here. We've got this set up over here. So that's pretty slick. We can put some other decoration around here for that. Mostly, though, I'm kind of doing placement just like, you know, Toei was doing her stuff with placement there. And I think what we can do here is we can also change this path from this. We're going to make this that. Okay. And we can do just about anything with this, but I haven't decided what that's going to be yet. So let's take a look at something else that we want to put here. Okay, so there's kind of like a little place over there. Now, a ride would be nice in here somewhere. I don't know that we have any good Western rides anyplace. So we're gonna make something, and we're gonna figure something out here that might fit in. One of the problems with this, sometimes they're just so small that it's really hard to figure out what it is you want to put in. Let's see, what's a sundial? Sounds nice. What does it do? Okay, it one thing it does is it goes too far out past everything else and winds up not being. It's pretty big. The scissor, Rocktopus. Yeah, I don't think so. Tower. Can we? Well, maybe we could just do Charoplane. No. I thought we were gonna do like Charoplane. Really? No, I thought it was just gonna be a regular old carousel or something, right? Hyperspin. Don't we have any regular carousel here? The Aeronauts and the Tri-Storm and the Whirligig and for goodness sakes, oh, there, Venetian carousel. Maybe that'll work. Okay. So put a little, let's see what this looks like. Yeah, that's kind of nice with the horses and everything. You could almost kind of see that being placed out in the west in some city, I suppose, some town. We could put that back over here. And then that way people can see it by the entrance. I do have a railing over there, so in theory they won't be coming off. What are you guys doing tonight? You just watching this stuff? Cloud, cool dude. Is this something that you're playing with right now? Is the Planet Coaster? Let's see. We'll go ahead and put this out. I think we'll put it out here. And I'll put some hedges around it or something, I think. And let's see, so we'll place an entrance. Where do we want to place an entrance? Want to give ourselves a little bit of walking room. So we'll put the actual entrance over here, I think. And let's go ahead and start putting the pathway in on that. So kind of the entranceway pathway. And we're not going through any building or anything, so. Yeah, I wish we had something that was a little bit, as ffar as rides and everything are concerned, was a little bit more Western in its motif. The only other thing we can do with this, I guess, is change the colors a little bit and try to make it that way. So, okay, path, and we're going to do the Q. So this is the Q, and it's only one length, so we're not getting very far with that. But let me give that a little bit more here, and we'll swing it around. Swing your partner to and fro. Okay. Let's see if we can still keep it in the bounds if we do this. Yeah. Just barely. I can't put anything outside of that. I want to, maybe I don't want it to go that far out, because I want to put something between this line and can I make it a little bit, maybe I got to make it a little bit smaller then. Yeah, but I don't want it too close to the carousel either, because I want to be able to put something in between the carousel and this as well. Just, you know, decorations, because the more decorations you have, the more they're going to be happy with, you know, the wait to get there. Of course, I don't want it to be a long wait. So I think we can pretty much go this way. And let's shorten that down just a tad, because I don't want to go that far out. And so let's see if I can do a turnabout here, kind of like that. And what I might be able to do is put some bandits and stuff up here, you know, that are shooting it out, so that'll kind of keep people interested to some degree. And then we'll come back this way, and we want it to run by the ride so that they can see what the ride looks like, you know, and how excited people are and enjoying riding the ride and everything. It's all about marketing when you get right down to it, you know. So we'll do this out to here, let's say, and then I'm not sure where we're going to go from there as far as the other was. Oh yeah, that's right. You got your Xbox with the face cam in there. Well, I would love to have done it, gotten out there, Mother Jar, but it's just a little too late there, and I even started late because I had all sorts of, even when I started up Restream had to update, you know. It's kind of like, oh, come on, man, stop this stuff. So, you know, so just dealing with the garbage there. You know. Oh, this is path. I want path. This is what I want now, okay. I don't think I can do that any other color, can I? I guess I could do it something like wooden squares, gray. Well, what I could do is I could build something that goes over the top of this, but that's like a pain. Unless you're making it really kind of square, you know. I don't think I can actually build a walkway, you know, that would do that. So, okay, so we're going to place the exit as well. And we'll place the exit out here for a quick... and also, we're going to put that right here so that they'll be going by the people that are coming in. So they can see just exactly how excited they are. I would love to check it out. Absolutely. So, let's see. So we're going to do a little pathway here. And I kind of like these black pathways with the planet coaster. What is this? Is this rustic gravel pathway? I wish they had that, you know, for like the ride. No. No, that's not what you're doing. Stop that. Stop that. Bad. Naughty. Let's see what happens if I give this a really good length here. If I can get past that without it noticing. Okay. Oh, almost. Okay. So, yeah, so I might have to pull this back a little bit here. Or I might have to start my path first, like from here. So, let's see what we can do from here. Let's see if I can select grid here. Selecting grid. There. Nope, did not select grid. Let's select grid again. Selecting grid. There. There is no grid there. Okay. So about the only thing I can do here is... Yep. Okay. I would have to do something that came into that. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this guy is first I'm going to go ahead and select the grid here. I'm going to add more pathway here, and right there. I want something to go by the door. So, okay. And we'll figure out what we're going to do with the rest of that later on. So, and deselect the grid, right? Maybe not. Oh, let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Do here, go here. We got a door here, so let's go ahead and make that up to the door there. So it looks like it's something you can go into when you really can't. We'll put that over there. Let's see what else we can do as far as a grid over here. We can do a grid piece there, but I'm not going to do it right there. Can we do one there? Yeah, it lets me do that there. That's good. And we'll have to see what else we're going to do with that. So won't let me put the grid in there, huh? Okay. So let's leave that out. I'm concerned about this now actually running into that. So maybe I can put this over here. I'm not even sure I really want to do this here. So let's do that. Okay. And see what we can do about filling that in. So, oh my goodness, got a lot of stuff going on here. Stefan, how are you doing? Good to see you. And Red Vivus 23, good to see you back again. So glad you could show up. Sorry, I get so intense sometimes on the map that I'm just not really paying attention, and I apologize for that. I don't know if you've ever done this yourself, but it can be kind of interesting there. If you got any suggestions or thoughts, you know, feel free to throw those in here. I'll look at them and discard them appropriately. So let's see now if I can. I really don't kind of want to do that. Let's see. Well, okay, let's do that and that. And now I want a much smaller one though. Right, because we're coming from here with, is that the right size? I think so. Maybe a little smaller. Okay, so I want 2. Size 2 coming out of there. Stefan. So, Red Vivus wants to know if you are German. Grumar. So, well, considering that that's German, yeah, I would guess. I would say the answer to that is, you are correct, sir. Okay, let's get a lot of length on this now. Okay, we don't need that much length apparently. Not 5 meters. How close can we get that? Oh, Berlin, wow. So I've been to Frankfurt and to, I want to say Kaiserslautern, but I don't believe that's correct. So I'd have to go look at my stuff. Well, here we're going to create kind of a cluster, I think. People going in and people coming out. There ought to be a nice little mix up right in here. But let's go ahead and put that there. Okay. So we have our first ride. Yay. Okay. Maybe get a little bit more range out of that. I don't know if you guys noticed, but we are speaking English here, so please stick with that. I'd appreciate it. So we don't want to. Oh, what do we got over here? We got another food court or something? Isn't that just wonderful? Okay. Well, I only learned a couple of things in first grade when I was 6 years old. Let's see what's going on here. Yep, we got to put that one there anyway. And we might as well just put that. And that gives me enough room to put something in there. So that'll be nice. Okay. Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, that was, for me, it was first grade, and it was a Lutheran day school, and and I learned a couple of things, and that was pretty much it. Let's see. Don't get excited there, man. It's all right. Go ahead and, what are we doing? There is no grid. You tell me there is no grid. No, sorry. There is no grid. Oh, yeah, there is a grid. Okay. But there is a grid. Okay, so let's do that for the grid. We'll come out here, 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 and put that one in so it looks like they can actually walk up to that. We'll go ahead and put this one in here, and then deselect the grid, and we'll finish this off into here. Let's see how we want that to look. Not quite like that. Maybe like that. It still seems awfully wide, doesn't it? Okay. Let's do that. In high school, all right. I don't think there's anything we can do with that. That's about the way that's going to have to look. Okay, so probably now that we've got this set up, let's go ahead and put some decorations in here to make this look kind of neat. I think we were talking about putting something over here. Wish you had like guys in rocking chairs or something, you know? You put an old man in a rocking chair rocking there on the porch, that would be kind of nice. I don't know what we're going to have anybody shooting at here. Let's see. Okay. Let's get some rides, coasters, shop scenery. Okay, that's what I want, a scenery. It's not so good. You know, don't worry about spelling and don't worry about grammar here, because I got to tell you, I never graduated high school. Yeah, good. So don't worry about spelling. I never graduated high school, but you know I've taught in universities, so there's no telling what you can do with what you know. So let's see, props. I think what I want is, where's animatronics, and we want to get some kind of Western something out here. What do we got here? Pirate? Nope, not pirates. Let's see, no Star Wars here. That would be nice. Wouldn't it have like one alien and a whole bunch of? Well, doggone it, where's all the, Oh, you're kidding me. I know they're here, because I've seen them put them all up. How can I not have these? Are they not in? Well, isn't that something? Because I know I just removed a whole bunch of bandits. Am I missing the Western theme or something? How can that be possible? So, PC is awesome. I like it over the Yeah, I do like it over consoles because you have such a versatility with that. I just got rid of a whole bunch, and I've seen them in other stuff. So why do I not have it? Why do I not have them? That's just going to annoy the heck out of me now, unless they put them someplace else. Okay, let's try this instead. Let's go back to all. And let's go to, let's try angry. Because I know there's an angry, no, all I got is angry pirate. Bandit angry shot and pirate angry shot. Where'd the cowboys go? I just deleted cowboys. Cowboy hat, cowboy quick draw, cowboy cover shot. Okay, well there's, So maybe I was looking at them and I didn't realize I was looking at them. So let's get rid of that. So cowboy and bandit is what there it is. Cowboy cover shot, and so these are bandits, right? Bandit cover shot, bandit angry shot. Wow. And so there's only the 4? That's annoying. Okay. All right, let's take what do we got here? We got cowboy cover shot. Okay, let's put him up here maybe. Can we put him in here so that he can hide the fact that he's got this mechanism under him? No, they got really, that's one thing they did there. Let's put that in. Okay, so let's put him down here then. And we'll turn him around just a little bit. I may have to put him over here. Okay, let's put him here. And here's another one. We'll see how that's working out, but actually I just want to do this one here first. Okay, and give him some little bit of maneuver in here because he's not where I want him to be. What I want him to do is be shooting through the steps. If we can get him to shoot through the steps, it'd be nice. And add a little entertainment here. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's see if we can move him forward a little bit. Okay, without putting him in the steps. That's not too bad. We'll get him out here just a little bit more. So he's going to be firing through the steps. He's the cowboy. I'm the cowboy. I'm going to get you. All right. And, yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Go away. And let's get another one of those. Where'd you go? Scenery. Back here. And we'll get this guy here. So he's the quick draw. Yeah, he's a quick draw. Okay. So we'll do pretty much the same thing with him. Almost. Only we're going to put him... I don't want to get him too close to the people, wherever the people are going to be. But that's close enough there. And get a little bit of adjustment on that. And then we'll put in some more, we'll put in some other types of scenery here too. So we're going to put him there more or less. Give or take a tad. We can make some final adjustments a little bit later. Kind of put him here. Actually, you know what I might do? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually kind of change this up a little bit. So he's the quick draw. I'm going to put him over behind the steps. I'm going to bring the other one out here and put him like behind a barrel or a crate or something. So I'll put him out here a little bit. And give him just a little bit of an angle. Okay. About like that. And we'll take this one and move him in. And he'll... Oh, no, sorry. I want this one. Let me have that one. I want this guy over here. Let me get this guy. Thank you. Today is on my schedule. Alright, we'll put him here. He'll be the quick draw in there. And just a little bit closer in there. So he has some kind of cover. Okay, so that's pretty good for him. We're going to take a couple bandits in, put them around the corner over here. Kind of. So let's see, get a bandit here. Bandit, bandit, bandit. Scenery. We got cover shot and angry shot. So let's do cover shot. We'll put him. Yeah, we're going to put him right there and we'll twist him around a bit. That's interesting. Did I just add him to the building? I just added him to the building. Isn't that special? Okay. Well, since he's added to the building, let's go ahead and edit him then. And advanced move and stuff. So we're going to bring him out this way just a bit. And we're going to spin him around. So there we go. Let's see if we can get him in any closer to this. What I kind of want to do is, let me spin that around a little bit more. See if I can get him, like, you know, with his arm around the side there, firing the weapon kind of like that without showing that. It's like I like to not show that. I guess there's no way to do that. So okay, he's going to have to kind of be a little off center. Maybe like that. Okay. Check out the gun. Is the gun sticking out far enough? Just enough, right? So he does have kind of a cover shot there. Let's see what that looks like from behind him. Oh yeah, he would like to be shooting. He would like to be shooting that guy over there. So we'll leave him there. Get done with the building. Select this guy. And move him into his line of sight, kind of. I don't want to get too close to this because I don't want people, you know, reaching out and grabbing him, right? Okay, not like they're actually going to do that in the game, but in real life, as if it was an actual park is what I'm thinking of. As if I actually was Walt Disney or, you know, whoever else makes these parks and makes parks. If I actually had that ability, that would be the thing. All right. And then maybe we can have, oh, I know I can put a wagon over here or something, maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get a wagon in here. But we're going to have, let's see, that's cover shot. We might have another cover shot out here. And then we'll have an angry shot out here as well. I'm just going to put them here for right now. And let's see if we can find a wagon. Wagon, animatronics, statues and centerpieces, lights, archways, other stuff, path extras, nature props. I really just want props. Do we have wagons in props? I thought we had like a wagon or something in here. All right, let's see. Wagon, well, we got Dragon Poo. We still got you? I thought I had set you down. Here. Oh, actually, no. I did not unselect him yet. Okay. See if we can get a little bit more view of what's going on here. What do we got? Well, those aren't exactly the type of wagons I'm thinking of there. Like carts. Market barrow. Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe we could get a covered wagon. I know that there's a covered wagon top. And I'm sure that there's some other kind of a wagon here too. What is this? A straw cart. What does that look like? That could work. A train buffer, huh? Okay. So let's see. Really, I wonder where the covered canopy for a covered wagon is, because I know I've seen that. But apparently I'm not seeing it here. Wonder if I could do this and kind of fake a train thing here. As long as I don't get it too far outside there, right? Can I overlap this? I think I can overlap this a little bit, can't I? Just about. Oh, this will be pretty slick. We'll put like a fake train in here. Okay. So. And they'll be like, you know, they're robbing the train, or, you know, or doing some kind of robbing, trying to escape maybe the building of the train or whatever the heck it is. I guess we're going to have to fine tune that. So let's let that go there. I don't know if I want to go any further with that right now. Oh, it's pretty close to the what we're doing here. Let's see if I can move this just a little bit more to the right. See how far to the right I can move this. I want to get it right up against the absolute edge. There we go. And this one here, we can do the same thing, more or less. Get it right up to the absolute edge. Boy, my mouse just, I have a trackball that I'm using here, and so sometimes it's just a little bit picky about, you know, certain little spots right there. And this is one of it. I know. Stupid me. Okay. Let's get rid of this instead. And let's duplicate this. Dirt. Okay. Let's duplicate this. And now we can move that one, and it will be right in line with it, so I don't have to worry about that part. I just got to worry about this part right here. And that's close enough. Okay. And let's go back this way. There we go. And so this one we ought to... Is that it? I thought typically when I did that it gave me another one. Alright, well. Let's get rid of this one then. And we'll duplicate this one. And advanced move. Right up to, right in there, a little bit more. Yeah, right. About there. Okay, alright. And maybe we could do that one more time, right? Okay, let's see. So. And duplicate that one more time to get it past this. We're just trying to get it out of their view more or less. And that's far enough to get that out of view. And then we'll put a train station around the other side over there, and we'll actually put, you know, some a train track later on. We'll do that. Let's see if I can go ahead and give this one more shot here so it looks like it's going off into the wilderness. That's an interesting line I got there. Okay. Now there was actually something else we had there in scenery. There was a train block, is what it called it. So let's see, what was that? Let's see if I can find that again. It's finding stuff on this is so difficult sometimes. You know, you got so many different things here. But I remember seeing a train block here, which is supposed to be like, you know, the end of the line. Where is the train block? That's luggage. I can put some luggage out there and stuff too. Where is that train block? What's that? That's a helmet rack. That's an interesting concept. Are we there? Are we there yet? Okay. What's this? That's stocks. Okay. Looks kind of like a train block, doesn't it? I don't know. What's a train block look like, you say? Well, it looks kind of like that. There it is. Train buffer is what I wanted to call it. Okay, train buffer. So, hide this stupid thing. And we want to put this, actually. Yeah, because see, it's got to stop the train, okay? So let's see, can we do that? That looks pretty good, doesn't it? Let's do that. Okay. Oh, well, apparently that was not good enough. So, but that's all right, because we can move it. We can adjust that. And let me show you something here. Okay, so right over the rail like that. Oh, I see we got our rail running right into the grass here, into the hill. Let's move this forward a little bit, like up to here, and we'll move that rail too. So. Maybe a little more. Okay. So it looks like we're going to be moving all the rails. Just when you think you got it, you know? Okay. So there. Whoa, let's not get too excited here, okay? Because we're still going to have to separate these guys. All right. There we go. And we'll take that a little bit more this way. Good enough. Okay. And let's do this one. So yeah, you know, one of the big problems with this is if you got a little bit of OCD, oh, that's wrong. Okay. If you got a little bit of OCD, you're really in trouble. Because now you got to try to line everything up, you know, make it all work. And thank goodness I can let a little bit of that go, but sometimes it's really tough. Okay. And let's get this one, and oops, make sure we select it first. There we go. And we're going to, where'd that go? Oh, so I got another piece I got to move. Is that it? Yep. Got to move this piece first. Okay. And just until they almost separate, like right in there, right? Like right in there. Okay. All right. So, hey, Donna Napolitana. Sorry about that. You think you've gone senile? Why is that now? Just from sitting here and having to watch this. Like, I know. Okay. Something about that doesn't look right, huh? What's wrong there? What's wrong with this? What's wrong with this picture? Okay, let's try and move this. That's what's wrong with the picture. Right there. I guess one more than I thought we had. Okay. All right. That one. And then we choose this one. And we'll move it back a little bit more. I can't believe it. I've already eaten dinner and I'm feeling hungry again. My little tummy's whining at me. So let's see. What do we got here? I got about 8:20. I started at 7 o'clock. I'm about an hour and 20 minutes in this. I haven't really done all that much, but let's go and see. Let's go and see what it is that I actually have done at this point. Did we set that? We set that. Okay, so we should be done with that. So we're going to figure out what we're doing with these guys as we set up this train tracks right next to this thing. So here's what we got going so far. Okay, we've got the fort that we started up. Now you don't think that. Okay, well that's good. All right. We've got the fantasy entrance set up. We're still working on the medieval entrance. We've got the western entrance pretty much defined. We're gonna have to put some decoration in here, some scenery and stuff. And we've got our first ride, and we've got another internal place with shops and everything here. So not quite a facade, but some additional shops. And one of the things we need to do is go out and paint this a little bit, so it shouldn't look all that nice. I'm going to paint it with this, and let me get a little bit more out of that. Okay, that looks pretty good. So we'll do this right here. Okay. Do a little bit over in here. Actually, I want to leave that green over by the entrance there, so we have to go back and redo some of that. And maybe we can put a little bit of rock in here somewhere, okay? So, you know, kind of the rocky areas of the West. Okay. See what we're doing here. Maybe that's too rocky. I might have to do something else with that, or too intense. Let's see, what is this? I don't like that really that much though, so. I guess we could leave that there, huh? So there can be little green patches here and there. Okay. Now let's make that a little bit. The size gets big really quick on this as far as, you know, feet is concerned. Because it kind of pretty much goes in meters. So that's like 1 meter. And that's about 6 meters. So, and then it translates. Yay. So we're getting some translation here. So let me get some green back over in here though, which I believe was this. Or, no, maybe it was this. Kind of hard to tell though with when you're looking trying to look underneath the trees, right? But definitely green right in here. Want lots of green in here. Okay. All right. Okay, so now we got a little bit of stuff going on here. Let's see if we can take and kind of blend that in a little bit. A little hard to blend in, but I think we're getting it. And maybe a little bit more there. Okay. Trying to give it kind of a sandy, you know, deserty kind of look. I guess it doesn't have to really be sandy or deserty. We can start having some grassy areas in there, but I don't know. I kind of see the West as being sandy and dirty. So I think that's because I lived around Arizona for too long. Tucson, Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, Gila Bend, Arizona. Oh my goodness, heck no. Let's not do that. You know, all the southern areas of Arizona that are really like this, sandy and stuff. Not like the northern Arizona, which actually starts seeing some greenery in it. So let's see what we got here. And I was thinking we might still don't want to get too far over there into the fantasy land stuff there. I want to leave that, but yeah, we can do something like that. Maybe that's too small for doing some of this here. Let's see what we got. Do a little bit of that. Blend in there. Blend that in a little bit. Blend that in. It's really hard to get the intensity down though, so that it doesn't just blank the whole thing out. I mean, I'm only at 23% right there, and this is a very, very touchy, very small. Wish I could put numbers in it. It would be nice if I could put numbers in it. It's nice to have a slide bar, but you know, sometimes you just want to be able to manage it manually, especially if you have issues that I have. Okay, all right. So now, even though it's not really elevated or anything, that actually makes it look like it's elevated right now. So, which is one of the things that you can do with textures. And here we've got our ride over here, which is this little whatever merry-go-round ride, and now we've got our entrance into our West World, or whatever we want to call this. And the beginning move around. This is supposed to be a sandy gravel trail here, but you know, it just doesn't really look all that gravelly to me. It's more like, oh, what do they call that? Which is really cement impregnated with stone. That's what it looks like. It doesn't really look like sand or gravel. I guess I'd probably have to go to the alternate type of pathway for that. Which the alternate type of pathway is not all that great, because the alternate pathway is, where did that go? Natural paths, okay? Natural paths. These are supposed to be natural paths. Yeah, but with stones along the side and everything? Okay, come on. It's ridiculous. So it should be able to blend into the terrain in my mind. But, you know, what are you going to do? Who are you going to call? Ghostbusters. Yep. Okay. So we got this built out here. Let's see what else we could put in here somewhere. The thing is, most of the stuff that people are building out here for this are, and I'm not real good at building Western structures. So, but I could certainly use an idea for a Western structure right now, because I don't have any idea at all. I think the one thing, though, that I can do here is go back into the path, choose this path, and I believe right now this is set up for square. Oh, that's on the other page. That's on this one here, isn't it? Square edges. No, it's not set up for square edges. Then why are you doing square edges? If I do a grid, select grid. Grid, okay, grid, oh. Okay, select grid. That should not create a square. Deselect grid. And then it doesn't really do what I want it to do. Okay, out. Out. Dumb spot. That vexes me so. Wrong one. Let's do this one. Let's see now if I can build a little path up to that doorway there to make it look like it's someplace you can actually go. So again, with the pathway, and I got it as small as it can possibly get. Let's see what happens if I do. That's still. So I got a little too far to the left there. So let's cancel that and go back one on that and do that again. By the way, if you don't know what I just did, I'm hitting the Z, Control Z, to undo. So okay, so now we're gonna try to do this. Looks like I got to get a little bit more out of that too. So it's still just a little too, for me, it's a little too close to the post there. So let's do that again. Only we'll try a little bit more here. Yeah, it's not an exact science. I wish it was, but it's not. Oh, actually, he said, I wonder if I could set grid again. Let's try this. We're going to select grid, but we're going to select it from this grid here. And we're going to come out here and nope, see that's not going to work because it sets it too far. See how it does that? Okay, so that's not a good grid. Let's see if we can select a grid from someplace else. No, because see, it wants the wide path because that's such a wide path. It actually tries to match up the wide path this way, buddy. Let's see. What the heck happened? Why am I looking at Go to Steam Workshop? Come back here. Let's see. Select grid. Let's see if I can select a grid from here. I don't think that's going to work. Can I select a grid from here? No. The problem is the width of the pathway, and I cannot get the pathway really, honestly, any smaller than that. And so that's not going to work either. So I'm just going to have to play around with that a little bit more later on. This is literally the narrowest path that I can create. Is 13 feet wide, which is, I thought I could create them smaller than that in previous versions, but that's kind of ridiculous. Okay. Alright, so that's enough of that. Let's put something else in here. Let's put a ride in here, another ride in here somewhere. What would be a good ride here? See if we can just do a standard, some kind of a standard ride in here. It's the forge. It's like the smithy, right? Yeah, the blacksmith over here. I don't know, just none of it looks Western though. That's the only thing that kind of puts me off on a lot of these rides here, is that none of it looks Western. There's nothing that we can do, really, to make it look Western. I wonder what's in the bump and derby. Can you actually... How about if we do... thrill rides, recent gentle rides. There are no way to do that. How about... simple coasters? Can we do some kind of simple coaster? It's a custom something or other that doesn't go all over the place. Well, we got kind of a spiral spinning something. That's not good. We got a little canyon run or mine train, but that's, I have an idea for that coming up. So that's not it. Get back to rides. Can you put anything on the rides? Can you color them or do anything with that? I don't think you can. I think you pretty much, this is it. This is it. This is all you go. It's as far as you go with this. What in the world is this thing? Okay, so right now it's beginning to look to me like we're going to turn this into a kind of a steampunk western. Okay? Let's go with that. So... let's get us another ride out here. So let's spin that a little bit. Listen to the tin of that. I think before I do that, what I want to do is go ahead and make get this road out here a little bit. So, and I want it to be straight for a while. So once again, I'm going to choose select grid. I'm going to select grid on that, and we're going to just bring that out. So, all right, and this way I'll put the ride up into that area there, and we'll have a quick exit out the far end here. So let me just make sure we've got this set up right here. Okay, and go to rides. We'll choose that particular ride. Is that the Gears of Fear, right? Okay, and we'll turn that like that. Now what happened? It looked like it was going to go here before, and now it doesn't want to go here. What's the matter with you? Oh, isn't that strange? Because it needs more room there. It can't go right up against the road. Oh, well that's garbage. So it's too close on this side and too close on that side. Let's try this then. Go to path. Let's get rid of this corner here. Yeah, and try that. Let's see, I want to see what I'm looking at here. Okay, so that is just a sign there. Let's see if we can do that. And see if that will get rid of enough of a corner there that I can put that ride back in there. Because I really would like this just to come straight. I want the pathway to come straight down here. So let's see. There's, no matter what I do, it's too close on that end. Okay, so this looks like a good place for this right here. Okay. So, trying to leave a little place there for an entrance. I don't think we need a whole lot of entrance here, though. So, let's see. If we were to come there, come back, and let's say right here. So, let's place our entrance. Let's say right here. Right there. Okay. And we'll do the queue. We'll start the queue there. Can I do that? Don't get excited over there, buddy. Just hang on to that. Hang on to that thought. Let's get that down one so I can get that just a little bit more distance along the walkway here is what I want. Just see if we can get that right there. And then put in a 2. And not tie into the pathway there. Yeah, kind of like that. Right there. Okay. So that's a nice little pathway. We can gives us an opportunity to put some stuff in the center and everything. And then as far as the exit, I always like to have the exit the entrance is at the beginning towards the entrance to the park, right? Okay, and then your exit, the idea behind the exit is that the exit puts them deeper into the park. We want more of that money. That's what we're looking for. Seems to be just a little bit of a lag there on my camera. And I'm not surprised. Planet Coaster does take quite a bit out of that. Is that why you're going insane? Going senile? Okay, let's see. How about now? Yeah, it's still got a little bit... it's not too bad, I guess. Okay, so get rid of that. We're going to place our exit. And I'm going to put the exit down here at this end. And then our... get back to our pathway here. And that'll be our pathway coming out of here. Let's scrunch that down a little bit. No, actually, what I'm going to do is we're going to take this, and we're going to edit, sequence, maintenance, operations. Where's my edit on this? Okay, maintenance. Operations. Oh, come on, man. Let me, I know that there's a way for me to move that overview. Customize? There it is. Move exit. Okay. I always forget where this stuff is. Let's put the exit over here somewhere. We'll play with the exit a little bit. But one of the things I want to do, I think, at this point is we're starting to get into the park a little bit, so I want to put a facility in here. So let's see if we can find something in blueprints that might be a shopping facility that would be a restroom. Okay, that might fit in here. So we're doing Western, so let's set up Western. There we go, and oh, let's see. Well, that's a Western toilet, souvenir shops and toilet. That might be good. Western Main Street corner, Main Street, Western Fort, and Western toilets. What does this look like? That looks kind of interesting. But I think soda and pizza, Western toilets. I like it when, you know, people make these sides, make these for these various things. When they do it completely and they just don't leave it, you know, blank on the back or something like that. They actually throw the detail into the back side of it, and it really does make it, I think, so much better that way. So, okay, there's the restroom. I see there's the restroom. Is there a back entrance to the restroom? No, pretty much that's it. You come in the front, and that's all they is. Okay. Well, we could do that, but I don't think we need to have that. Matter of fact, what I might wind up doing is taking something like this, taking out the toilet, and putting something else in. If I can put it on a square where I can take the toilet out and put it in. But look what this, let me show you this. This is the innovation that some people are using with this. See down at the bottom, underneath this, for some reason they're using windows here, and I'm not sure why that is right now until we drop this down to the ground. But we can also see that the bench, what turns out to be a bench, is really a couple of planks on something else that is put up under there. As a matter of fact, let me put this down here. Just going to plant this so we can take a look at it in some more detail. So, just a memento, whatever. Okay, for souvenirs, do not forget. All right, but if we start taking a look at some of the detail that's been put into this, so why in the world do we have these windows down here? Well, what is it giving me up here? I don't think it's, oh, it's because it's an upside down post, and so it gives, I guess it's giving that post. So it's an upside down lantern or something. I don't know where that comes from. You know, we'd have to go and see what else there it is out there that's that could produce that. But like this right here, we have whatever these two items are have been placed at angles. Oh, these look like stockades. Okay, so these are stockades, which are, yeah, there you go, stockades, which have been put at an angle so that they create then the legs to the bench. The only part that we're actually going to wind up seeing is this little itty bitty piece right here, and then some planks are placed on that to create the bench. This is the type of creativity that these people are using out here to make some of this stuff. And I really have to applaud that creativity, because I just can't, I don't see that. I don't see that like they see that. You know, I love the result, and I love the fact that they were able to do this. So if we move in here, for example, and let's see, this way, yeah, this way, and take a look over here, what's going on. What do we have? We have two stockades here again, and some other stuff, which winds up giving us then some planks. I don't even know what the stockades are being used for, because they don't look like they're supporting anything here, unless there's a bench on the other side of this wall. Let's see if there's a bench. But here we're actually using planks that go down through the ground. See, they go through the floor, and they're using beams to give you the bottom piece of this. So we're only using a very small piece of that beam to show that, and hiding everything else in this. And here we got the floors together. And yeah, see, and we have a bench on the other side of this. So they did that again with the bench, which is just really, you know, pretty slick. And then let's see what we got over here. Trying to think of why this panel is down here like this. Oh, isn't that interesting? So, what is that? This is kind of, oh, this is the bathroom. Okay. So, I don't know why we have this down here hiding this, though. There's no way for me to get down there. Okay. I'm just trying to see what the heck this is over here. Why do we have this panel down here? And I'm not sure why that panel is there. I keep thinking I have to duck down underneath it. This is apparently the bathroom, which is levitated onto something. Never can get the right button twice in a row. Okay, so this is what I'm curious about right here. Why do we have that? And I'm not sure why we have that. But we have branches coming into the bathroom here. Going through the bathroom. And the only thing I can think is that the reason that it's there is it's hiding part of the bathroom here or something at the bottom of the bathroom. So I don't know why it has to, though. Because it's going to go down to the ground, right? So why do we need to have that? Anyway, okay. So, but I just wanted to kind of, show you what some of the things they're doing. Like take a look at this up here. See, these are actually wagon wheels and cleats that they put on either side of the wagon wheel here. Let's see what that looks like inside. Well, I have no idea what that is doing there. It's between walls. Let's see if we can... What in the world do we have going on here now? Oops. So part of a chest. Okay. So I'm guessing the wagon wheels are probably going right into the chest, whatever the heck that is. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's the other end of the chest. Okay. Okay, and we've got a weird kind of a wall connection here. Doggone it, always the wrong button. It's, I play like a number of different games, and every single one is like, they use the A and the D and the Q and the E differently on every single one. It's not the same. It's like, come on, man. Let's get some standardization in here, okay? So what I was looking for was the wagon wheels, and I was looking for the other half of the wagon wheels, and I'm not really finding it. So they must be planted. I can only imagine that they are planted into... Well, I don't know why I have to be way the heck out here for this. Hey, Donna! Donna, Bobana, Banana, Fana, Fofana, Me, My, Momana. Donna! Okay, so I still gotta go way over here yet. Get through all of this. There we go. How I got way the heck over there, I have no clue. But what I was trying to find out is... Where's the rest of the wagon wheel, right? Okay. Is there a rest of a wagon wheel? Are they just half wheels? Maybe they are just halves. Or quarters. Okay, well, whatever. Anyway, you can see all the really good stuff that they do with these settings here. So what you doing, Donna? I'm trying to do some Planet Coaster, but I'm not real good at this. Not like Toei. She got me excited about it, and then I get in here and play it, and then I get really discouraged. Because she's so good at it, Okay, so we got a couple things set up here. I think, and I'm getting ready to do an exit, and we don't know what we're doing over here yet. And I want to kind of put a bathroom in here. Apparently this is not going to be the bathroom, though, so just wanted to see how they were doing some of this stuff. Okay. Yeah, not so good. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. Well, I hope things will get better. At least it's not hailing there, right? Like it was here the other day. Why do I keep seeing the Steam Workshop popping up there? Go away. Alright, and so we'll just get rid of that. And see what we're going to do over here. I need some props, but I need some Western props. I'm not sure we've got any Western props. Scenery. Let's do scenery. Let's do all scenery. Let's make it Western scenery. I guess I can put a whole bunch of rocks in, but you know, that's not a lot of fun. Really? That's it? Oh, crud. You can't be telling me that's all the Western scenery there is. I'm just going to have to shoot somebody. Because I know there's other stuff out there, like, you know, skulls and... Okay, well, it's probably pirate. I bet you that's pirate stuff, too. So, yeah. See, if I do pirate stuff, see, I get all this. Well, maybe not all that. What the heck is that? A pirate band. Oh, yeah, I know what that is. And pirate munitions. And pirate shack. See, it doesn't even give me anything, though, like the, let's see, this is scenery. I know for a fact that there is somewhere out here, there is a canopy. I wonder if it comes up under canopy. For a wagon, but it won't show me that canopy. Nope. Doing pretty good. Come up under can, right? Yeah, see, here's the wagon right here that I'm looking for. Is it under Western any place? And there's the canopy I'm talking about. No, it's not. Why can't they name things the way I want them to be named? I don't know. So let's see. Originally I was going to put something else out there, so let me go and put this in here. This will be pretty interesting right here, maybe. See. Oh, okay. All right. Well, thanks for stopping in anyway. I really appreciate it. I'm going to be here another hour. That's about it. So if you get a chance, that's great. If not, love having you. Glad you could stop in. Let's see. Now, let's get back to these guys here, because I got kind of sidetracked with some of the other stuff there. And let's see. I wanted to put, let's see if I can find any place I can find a barrel. What did this come up under? Canvas. Okay. Try to remember that next time. Let's see. You see, oh, so under bar, there's a barrel right there. Exploding wooden barrel. That's probably not a good one. Okay, here, this one right here. Oh, see, and there's another wagon. You guys are starting to really irritate the heck out of me, man. So, I gotta look specifically under wagon. Can't we have general? Can't we have some general terms, like, you know? Okay. Like Western wagon, wouldn't we? It could be a pirate wagon, I don't care. It can be a merchant wagon, I don't care. You know, let's have a whole bunch of different definitions for a whole bunch of different stuff for it. Let's see how this is going to be for this guy. Give him a little bit more right in here. And let's end action. See how that looks from here. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Okay. You know, I don't think he's really got a whole lot of cover, though. I think somebody could take his head off pretty easy. Okay, that's enough action for right now. Let's go and get these guys positioned. We got a couple of these guys positioned pretty good, but or one of these guys over here positioned pretty good, but we don't have them all positioned. And actually, I wanted to do some scenery train. So let's see if it will actually give me train stuff, or if I have to go and look at them individually, like locomotive. And yeah, look at that. I did train. It almost gave me some of the other stuff. And then it gave me just the train buffer because it's exactly by name. Type. Okay, let's try type. Train. Okay, let's try. You're pissing me off, man. You're gonna make me angry. Okay, let's not try then doing that. Let's make this smaller. Let me get into props. Let's bring the props up so we can see the props because they got so many props. And I know there's some trains down here somewhere. that should be able to go on the tracks there, I'm thinking. So, yeah, see, there's the wagon canvas. What is this? Thatched barn. I think that would be more in the fairyland or whatever there. So, all right. Now, where did I? There it is. There's an engine. What is this? A locomotive hopper. Locomotive tender. Yeah, let me do that. Okay, so we're going to do a few of these like this. Yeah, that's where it should go, right in the ground. What a maroon. Okay. So we're going to put this over towards... Hey, stop that. What's the matter with you? Okay, it does... I don't think it likes being on the tracks. Aligned to surface, really? I guess because the tracks are not the surface. Oh, it doesn't like that because it's offline. Huh. That's interesting. That's okay. We're gonna align that the way we want it aligned. That's all there is to it. So put that in there. I beg your pardon. You didn't like that. Oh, okay. You will go where I tell you to go. Is it too close to the edge? Is that what's going on here? Oh, yeah, that's what it is. I bet you that's what it is. I got the track so close to the edge that now the train's over. This would be over. Oh. Well, that sucks. Okay, let's see what happens if I put a car up here. Same thing. Okay. So, like, everything has to move, or... Well, when you know I would do that. Brilliant! Okay. It's absolutely brilliant. Well, that almost can go there. But I think what I'll wind up doing is have to take that track out over here. And, geez, I can't even run it the other way now. So, all that little work is toast. You have to remove that, I think. That's too bad. That's too bad. But that's kind of how it seems to work sometimes. You get something in there, and the next thing you know, you got to take it back out. I'll just have to put something else in there. Okay, so they're not fighting around the train. Let's see. This is a rewrite. Okay, it's like in Hollywood. You're going to go out now and rewrite the script. Okay, let's rewrite. Let's get the pink pages in here now, because... okay, who's got the blue pages? Not that I know which is which. Alrighty then. So, let's see. There were some... trail tent. Yep. Trail tent large. No, there was some wagons out here, wasn't there? Jetty corner. There, where'd the wagon go? You know, I can actually search for that. So, let's see. Wagon. There's just a wagon bear. There's a wagon bear. We don't have any horses or anything on these, do we? It'd be nice if we could have, like, you know, some horses that would pull this. But let's go ahead and do that, and we'll set the scene here a little bit. And now we can take the guy who's doing cover. Oh, okay, because you're trying to place another one. I was wondering what's the matter with you. Okay, and we're going to move. We want to move you right into here. Okay, and we're going to adjust you a little bit. First thing is we're going to turn you so you're shooting in the right direction. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is drop you down. Which is all fine and dandy from here. And we can get you up just a little bit more to get your feet on the deck instead of below. There we go. That's it right there. It's all fine and dandy there, but what about, yeah, see down here. So, What do we have? We'll have to put something in front of this so people won't see what that is, right? What can we put? We can't put a rock there because we don't want people to think we're running over rocks. So let's see, maybe bushes or something else. What else we got here? Cargo. It's probably not a good thing to put under. Oh, that'd be a nice thing to put on. Because that's way too much cargo. You know, and there's no way, I don't think there's any way to separate that either. That's like all one thing, right? Did I just replace the... No, I'm just putting cargo on top of them. Oh, see, it can't... Oh, what did I do that for? Stupid. I was setting him and I didn't finish setting him. Okay, let's try that again. Go down, 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 right there. Ooh, right. There, right? Stop it. Every time I let it go, it wants to sink a little more or go a little higher. Okay. And that's why I wind up with carpal tunnel. Okay, so let's go ahead and take this over here and let's duplicate that. We're going to put it up here, but we're going to turn it on its side. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm getting the blue circle to line up with the top there. Okay, and now we can move that over in front of him so that he has a kind of a, he has something there to hide behind. Yep, almost. Nope, wrong one. I want the blue one. Just the blue one, please. The blue one. Thank you. Okay. Boy, I tell you, I don't have a whole lot longer. I'm going to lose my fingers to this stuff. Okay, there we go. That's kind of in there. Especially my middle finger that has to do a lot of this work right here. Let's go ahead and move this in there a little bit more. Okay, and that looks good. Set that. Select him. Let's move him just a little bit more to the left. That's the one. So it looks like he's actually hiding behind that. That's good. Okay. So, yeah, done. Okay. So that's the bandit and cover. Kind of. Almost, maybe. He's going to think he is anyway. Now, what we want to do is we want to hide that under there. How are we going to hide that under there? I think what I might just do is take some... Oh, is it actually sticking out? Oh, yeah, I see. So... And I see the barrel is down just a little bit under that too, so... Might take that barrel in and move him up just a tad. We'll move him up until it doesn't show through the bottom there. Okay? That's good. Which is good because it gives him a little bit more cover, so that's kind of what I want to do anyway. Maybe I can get his gun out of the barrel, because that makes it tough to shoot, right? Okay, there we go. Okay, now I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take and put some kind of plank down here. Planking along the bottom here to kind of hide that. I'm just going to do it on the one side here. So let me go get some planks. Planks. I'm planking. What are you doing, man? I'm planking. Okay. Let's see. Scenery. Let's see if I can find... I think they're actually called wood planks. That may be in building, though. Let's go to building, custom, and I want walls. Let's say wood plank. Plank. I have it. The planks. There we go. These guys right here. Wooden plank 2 meters. Wooden plank 4 meters. Let's see. Is 4 meters long enough? 4 meters is going to be long enough. Perfect. Okay. Now what we have to do is we'll have to match the color there, and we'll have to place it. So, and I don't really care about what's behind it or anything. We're just trying to hide this from the public, right? Because it's all about fantasy. That's we don't really have to cover up the back on most of this, and nobody else is going to see this from any place else, no matter where they are. So that's the whole idea. So let's place that, select it. I really want to figure out what color this is. Do we have a color on this? There is no real color on this, so I'm going to have to try to figure out what this color is going to be. Yeah, purple looks pretty good, doesn't it? My eyes are so bad. I really want it to be that color there, but that's not even dark enough. So I may have to, can we get to the color wheel? Yeah. I think we're getting in the neighborhood there. Maybe not. We may not be getting anywhere near the neighborhood. I need a dark. How can I get it darker? This is what we're looking at now as far as dark color. This is what the color was. Well, let's go with that for right now, and we'll play around with that a little bit more. Let's move it around first. Let's get into position. Oh, see, once you get off of it, it looks a whole lot different, doesn't it? Okay. We're going to want that to be there. We're going to go up under here, and let's see how well that's going to hide that. Almost. Let's see. So I want that to be... Okay, so I could actually move this back a little bit more like this, right? Whoa, let's not get excited. Okay, all right, hang on, hold on. Okay. Jeepers. All right, let's go this way. Not so fast. Relax, man. Jeez. Okay. Now we're looking at going up and down. Is that really going to cover that like that? Because I thought there was... Whoa. Yeah, see, there's that right there. So we really need to cover that too. So we need to come right up to there. Just relax, 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 relax. Okay. Man, it's so sensitive. I guess I could make it less sensitive. All right. You know, I think that's going to be good enough, because unless they're really, really short, they're not going to be seeing that. So only the little kids are going to see that. The really, really, really little kids, you know, what is this, less than 2 feet tall? Oh, look, there's a caution sign there. It's like caution tape. Okay, that's good enough. All except for the color. I'm not real hot about the color right now, so. I don't know. It doesn't look bad, actually. See, are we lined up with this? That may be the one thing that we're not doing right. Is lining it up. But I thought we had matched, we didn't pretty much matched up the wagon, though. On this side, it's kind of like right along the edge there. But then we come back here, and it's not so much. I think one or the other is just off just a little bit. It may have been the way that somebody actually created the wagon in the first place. But, no, let's not do that. Don't really want to choose the wagon there. Oh, did you just become part of the wagon then? Seriously? I think it did. I think it just became part of the wagon. That's pretty interesting. Okay. All right, well, we're just going to let it go. Ooh, where am I? Well, this is what I'm talking about. Like inside the buildings that somebody put together here to make this, you can see there's like sidewalks. What they did was they put a couple of buildings together. And here you can see, there's some parts there. Well, this may not actually be a couple of buildings that they put together. This is actually just, yeah. It's actually just some of the parts to put it together. Wait a minute, what's this? Okay, that's outside. Okay. So interesting, though, how this is... we got that sticking through, and... I mean, all of it actually sticks through to some point, and now we're in the shop. Looney balloons, yay, looney balloons. And now we're in something else, and whatever this is, which is really interesting. This, I think, is part of another building or something. I'm not sure what this is. Why is this even in? This is like hidden. You can't see that anyplace. Except right in the middle of the building. Right in between buildings. All right, so it's like finding hidden treasures in these things. Okay, so we got a couple rides up. We got some things going on here. We got some. I still got this guy over here I got to deal with. Okay. What's he going to be doing? I guess he's going to have to be... Where is he going to be? I guess he's going to have to be pretty much right where he is. We'll move him over this way a little bit. We'll give him a spin so he can be shooting in the correct direction. And let's try him there. Going to take a look at what's going on here and see some action. Action, please. All right, well, close enough, I guess. And they don't all actually, the bandits don't actually have to be bandits, and the cowboys don't actually have to be cowboys or whatever. You can move those around. You can even change colors on these, which is pretty nice. Let's see what he got over here. Let's give him a little bit of red. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, he's got red pants. And so, let's, okay with that. And we'll give him a red kerchief as well. Okay. And let's see, we'll give him a kind of a blue shirt, maybe. So, can we do that? Yeah, something in there. Oh, that's a little too bright, isn't it? Make it something like this. Wow. Okay, that might be good. So we add a little color there, see? So we start differentiating everybody. So he's whatever he's doing. This guy over here is in black. Hey, stop that. And this guy, will put him in, I don't know. Oh, I guess he's got hat, pants, and vest. We'll have to figure out what each is, but let's say this is one. No, let's don't do that. Go back to that. So let's say this is hat. I don't know what the heck that is, like a beard or something, right? Oh, he's got a mask on, okay. So, whatever. And let's do that again here. What's this? That's his vest. Okay. You know, back in the olden days, they didn't have a whole lot of choices for things like fabric and stuff, you know? So they had to make do with what they had sometimes. And a lot of times you just didn't have a choice. That's all there is to it. So let's see, what can we do with this? Yeah, that looks pretty good right there. I like that. Okay. So give it a little bit of color. So I'll come back in, you know, and play around with that some more and get that all set up. So let's see. We'll put some plants. We need to put some plants and stuff in here. But I like that. That coloring's pretty good there. Let's see. We need to put some more stuff in here, and there's just not a whole lot of choices when it comes down to Western stuff, it looks like. So as far as something that already exists, I might have to try and, you know, make something up. And like I said, I'm not real good at that. So what could I put in there? What could I put in here? I want a horse. I want horses. Where's my doggone horses? Let's try everything in the world. And let's see if we can get, you know, horse. Well, almost. Let's see. There was something. What was that? House? Not even that. H-O. What's H-O going to be like? Halloween? There we go. Something. Okay, how about pony? I think music got a little loud there. I haven't really been paying attention. Yeah, that would be nice if you kind of tone that down a little bit there, buddy. Wow, got to keep talking louder and louder. They just go, don't they? Even now, it still seems loud. Did it not save it? Yeah, it kind of did. I don't mind the sound effects all that much, but the music, maybe it's just... Okay. I actually turned it up at the very beginning of the game because you could hardly hear it then. So, that still sounds pretty loud to me, but okay, whatever. Getting a little green and grassy back here. Let's see, what can we put back here? I can put some goods back here. So, again, with the scenery and with the props. With the scenery and the props already, yeah. Got a little... We don't really need a fire back here or anything. Well, let's see. This was cargo before. How much cargo is that? That's a lot of cargo. Let us not align to surface. Okay. That's almost. trying to find a good, well, I want to put that right up against the wall, so to speak. I don't think we're doing that very well. It doesn't look like much from this side, does it? And besides that, it's going to block his view, so that's not a good idea, is it? We can't really put anything in there. I wonder if I can break this apart. Let's see if I can break this apart. Wrong button. There we go. We can put this in here. Okay. Now. No, it's not like a building or anything, so I can't really take anything out of it, can I? I can either demolish it or duplicate it. So, guess what? It's getting demolished. How about blueprints? For scenes? I guess we could do scenes. What do we got here? We got dragons, creepy skulls. We got all sorts of Christmassy snowmen and other stuff. Gift collections there. Kraken attack on a ship, yay. Adventure. Are you telling me I can plant this out here someplace? No. Okay. Yeah, we're going to put that someplace else. But that's actually what I was getting ready to build, something very much along that line on a track. So somebody else has already done it. So, you know, it's like, well, why should I have to work ourselves to death when somebody else has already done it? I just didn't know that I had it. Got some trees and some other trees and some rocks and some other stuff. I guess I'm just going to have to try to do something myself. Wagons roll? What is this? Oh yeah, well, we can put this, let's put this around front. This is nice. Somebody's done a pretty good job with this. That could actually go right in there, couldn't it? Alright, let's do that. Put that right there. So that gets a little something out of the way. Not getting a whole lot of stuff here, though, that we can use for what I want to use, for what we want to use it for, which is Western stuff. We got pirate stuff and other things. I actually did a Jester's Jousting on one of the other roller coasters that I was making there. Okay, well, let's see, what is this? That's a lot of brush. So it's like I can't put trees in myself. Okay, yeah, I think I can. So let's do some scenery. Let's go ahead and get some, I guess I was in scenery already, right? Custom scenery, and let's get us into some nature. Like some nature. I have some nature, please. And let's see, we get some brushes, and we want some scraggly creosote brushes out here in the, out here. Let's see, can we get a little bit smaller creosote? Yeah, I guess we could do that one. A little bit smaller. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's got the nice flowers on it and everything. Turn it this way a little bit. Move it over into here. Okay. Too bad we don't have like cactus or something. That would be nice. Let's just see if we can do a cactus in the scenery here. Yeah, we do have some cactus. Okay. Let's put some cactus in here while we're at it. We'll put a cactus in here. And let's put another one in over here. Okay. Put it right in there somewhere. Let's get this guy over here. And we don't want him too close to that. Okay, we'll put another one right there. Excuse me, out of the way, wall. Okay. Alright. Now what I'm going to try to do is... Boy, it's hard to do it with these, though, the way they've done these. You know, trees you can take and you can push down into the ground a little bit, and they'll look like something else, you know. Let's try this. I think I got an idea. We're going to try this one on. Okay. Let's put this here. All right. Take it and let's drive it into the ground and see if we can make it look like more than one cactus. We'll make it look like more than one cacti. That's some cacti. Okay. Move it this way a little bit. Maybe that way a little bit. Maybe take and spin it around. Let's see what it looks like if we spin it a little bit. That looks like a maypole, doesn't it? Around the mulberry bush, the monkey chased the weasel. That's the way. La 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 falls, pop goes the weasel. La 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 la. Okay, that's good. Let's do that. And go into some more scenery here. Let's choose. Let's see. We haven't gotten creosote. Yeah, that was number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Get those scraggly. Don't we have anything smaller? Oh, I guess actually what I might be able to do is, let's see if I can push that down in the ground and make it less. Less than it is. It's hard to tell, right? And it is kind of sticking up in the pathway now. So that's not good. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to... Did not want to do that. And I do like the flowering creosotes more, so... But we want to kind of... What do we got here? Dead dry tree. There we go. Now you're talking. Let's see. Let's turn that a little bit. Yeah, so it's like not really in the ride. There we go. Let's put that there. That's pretty slick. Dead dry tree number 5. Okay. That looks pretty good there. Dead dry tree number 4. Yeah. Well, not sure where we want to put that. We're going to put that out here somewhere. Could put it right here. No, we're going to put something else there. Let's see. Let's put some desert rock out here. What do we got? Some desert rock. There we go. Oh, big desert rock. I thought that just looked smaller when I was looking at it. I guess it gets smaller the way we go this way. Okay. Nope, that isn't what I wanted to do with that. But now that it's there, might as well. Might as well just put it there. Okay. No, and I really don't want another one of those. But thank you for offering. And they all look about the same, don't they? Woo, man, that's huge. That's huge. It's freaking huge, man. Yep, let's move that around just a tad. Maybe a little bit more this way. That's good. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So we got some sandy rock in there now. Looking kind of crumbly. And we can put some more over here. Wish I knew what the hotkeys. I don't know what the hotkeys are really to kind of rotate all this and everything before placing it. So you can see I was playing with a couple of them there where I can move it up and down and back and forth, but not rotate. I haven't figured out how to freely rotate. Free rotate. Free rotate. Okay. Now I need, in scenery, I need a skull. It's always got to have a skull, right? So we'll have to, of course they don't have a skull. They don't put it as skull. How about cow? No. How about steer? No. How about skeleton? No. Hello, Doomslayer. How you doing? What's going on with you tonight? Ice rocks. Yeah. You would almost think that this was kind of the winter, huh? So. Nope, no ice rocks here. Just stopping in to say hi, or got some hints for me, or thoughts, or what's going on? Oh, I'm doing great. Just kind of, muddling through, trying to make a Western scene out of stuff that's not Western. Kind of. So, see, putting some stuff in here. I think I'm going to take that wagon back out there. So, well, thanks. I really appreciate it. A little bit of conversation from time to time kind of breaks up the monotony of it all. So, and it does. Sometimes it seems to get just a little bit monotonous. But it's kind of almost tedious. Normally I don't stream Planet Coaster because I just think if I was sitting here watching somebody doing this, I mean, it's kind of interesting to see people do stuff, but I'm not nearly as creative as other people are. And so, you know, just okay. All right. See you in a bit then, maybe. Oh, look, we got prickly pears. I didn't know we had prickly pears. Oh, prickly pears are good. I know. I was in. Let's put that right here so that's the first thing they see coming into this part is prickly pear. And it's the first thing the kids are going to go run over and touch. Come on over and touch that, kitty. You can have, and that's prickly pears. That's why they call pears, you know, because they taste like pear, right? Have some prickly pear. Okay, so let's zip that around just a little bit. I wonder if I can drop this down now too. So we'll try putting that there. And let's see if we can drive that into the ground a little bit. Hey, good to have you back. All right, so that was a short trip. So are you a Planet Coaster player? Do you play it? Let's see what we're doing here. That might look pretty good. Maybe can I just do that just a tad more? Make it look like it's all coming up almost. Oh no. I hit the wrong button. Okay, try that again. Like right about there. What do you think about that? Oh, okay. All right. So there we go. Oh, you did. Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, this is one of the few things that I actually pay for up front, you know. So I think the only two games I have ever bought brand new, I just about ever bought brand new, and well, for many years, is this and Farming Simulator 17. Well, yeah, 17. So found out about 15, played that, and then found out 17 was coming out, and so I actually pre-ordered that and pre-ordered this, and I never pre-order anything. So I guess that's got to say something about it, right? I wonder if maybe I can tip this a little bit and make it look a little different there. So let's see. Let's try that. That's not too bad. Yeah, that might actually work. Well, not as well as I would like for it to, but you know, you can only do so much. So yeah, I'm just not as good at this as other people are. But there, that kind of looks like a little garden. I just wanted something for the little kids to come running into and grab when they get there, you know. Oh, really? Almost every game? Wow. Well, so what other games do you play? Let's see what else we got here in scenery too. Oh, I got a really big prickly pear here. What's this one? Oh, monster prickly pear. Okay. Can we even fit this in here now? Oh, I bet you I could if I do it over here like this, right? I bet you that'll fit in there just like that. Yeah. Might have to tweak it just a little bit, but I think I can do that. Right? Oh, look, it's even growing up in the rock. That's probably not right. That's probably not going to work. So, well, let's see. Maybe I can drive this down a little bit and get a better look out of it. So, hide some of the stuff that's in the rock under the rock. If I do that. Thing is that everything is so, yeah, maybe there. That might not be too bad. Let's see what that looks like. We still got this thing hiding over here in the rock. Because I got a rock. Okay, maybe if we move this over here and take and spin that around a little bit, can we get that out of there? And not without putting something else in the rock, right? Okay. All right, that's not the place for that, that's for sure. let's move this someplace else. Because I can put it in here someplace, but it just is not going to be there, it looks like. So, oops, wrong button. Okay. Wrong key. There we go. Ah, it'll go nice right there. Yeah, let's put it right there. So, because we got to get them kids touching these things. Oh, I'm such a bad guy. Okay, there we go. Something there. Okay, I like that. That's pretty good. You know what? I might put another one in here too. Let's see. Can we duplicate this right here? Not here, right? Cancel escape, reset rotation, rotate. Okay, so do that. And we'll have to duplicate it here. So let's try something like that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And let's see, can we do that again? Maybe one more time? Let's try that right in here. Only let's turn that a little bit like this. It is getting kind of close to the street there, isn't it? That looks just like that one, so I don't want that to look the same. I don't know. I think we're done with this guy. Okay. But we could put a smaller one in there still, so. Yeah, it's just very, very limiting with prickly pear 1, prickly pear 2. Okay, and there's prickly pear 2. And I guess we can do that there. Okay. So, hey, you play too many XD, play Arma 3, Grand Theft Auto 5, PC Steep. I don't know what that is. BeamNG, Drive's going to be playing. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. Okay. Planet Coaster, yeah, just because 3. 2-star Citizen Emergency. Okay, waiting on MP. And Tower Unite Squad Division. Okay, well, wow. Yeah, that's quite a bit. So I see there. Arma. I haven't played Arma. I've seen that played a little bit. So, do you do so? Not a lot of 4X stuff. This is, I'm guessing. So, I don't see any 4X games there as well. So, it's only 4X, and I can't remember what it stands for. But it's basically the idea is, you know, you build, explore, conquer. So. It's like explore, expand, exterminate, or something like that. Let's see if we can get a little creosote in here. We don't need no leafy bushes. I don't need no leafy bushes. The thing is there aren't any small creosotes here, so 15 on Humble Bundle. Oh, okay. Plus you get all the armors. Oh, okay. Oh, you don't like 4X? So things like Civilization is not really something you're interested in? Let's see. There's just like no way you turn that. Is that any better? Or that one? Or that one? Oh yeah, we can put this one in here. Right there. Games with good graphics, absolutely. Yeah, I agree with you. You know, that's one of the reasons why I can't really play Minecraft. So, I mean, it looks like a really great game. Looks like a really great game, but it's like, but the graphics suck. It's like 8-bit, and you know I got away from 8-bit many years ago, so not really all that excited about doing 8-bit again. So yeah, I guess we can put that guy right. Let's go ahead and give him a little spin. So he kind of looks different. Or I could put a little fire there. Yeah, hurts your eyes. Yeah, it's just, for me, it's just, I mean, there's a lot of, but you know, it does have a lot of versatility, though, so you got to give it that. Props, that's what I want, props, okay. So, you know, because you can build just about, if you can turn it into, you know, kind of a dot matrix kind of cube, you can make just about anything out of bits. Got bits. That looks kind of neat. What else could we put there? A campsite. So you can put a little campsite over here. That's not what I want. I want a campsite. Okay. Well, that's too big. Yeah. So. Yeah, speaking of hurting eyes, boy, I tell you, these little things is so small here. This stuff is so small. Sometimes, hey, there it is. A bison skull. Okay, so even when I did SK for like skeleton, it wouldn't do the skull. It has to be bison skull. You're pissing me off. All right. So let's see. Let's put a bison skull up here. There it is. Yeah, I think we can put that right in there somewhere. It doesn't have to be right. I think what I want to do is put it here and manipulate that just a little bit. It really shouldn't be up there, should it? It should actually be someplace. It should be closer to the ground. So let's go ahead and move that again. We'll move it down here. And we'll put it right there. Yeah, like that. Okay, I think we can do that. Maybe I'll tweak it just a little bit here. Like Sky Saga? I don't know what voxel is. Yeah, I don't know what voxel is. I guess kind of a takeoff on pixel. Maybe put his nose in the dirt just a little bit there. So yeah, there we go. Maybe I'll actually move his nose back up. So, okay. All right. There we go. Kind of bury that just a little bit in there. So, and finish that off. And yeah, it looks like he's kind of buried in there a little bit. Box building thing. Yeah, I get it. Okay. So, yeah, like I say, as long as you can do anything with it. Some of this is kind of box building in a sense, because they've got these various blocks that you can use to building blocks. See, I guess we got everything here, so we get down to the bottom for this. Oh, okay, yeah, well, heck, well, anything you can get for free. I don't know, though. I got a couple of games I got for free, and I want my money back. So, to people who have the game. Oh, okay, well, that's nice. Give out other gaming codes, okay. For other codes for other games. Well, that's nice. I wonder if I could do something with these things. Maybe make something later on down here, like this. Some kind of a foundation or something. Yeah. So. Well, so what were you doing in Planet Coaster? Were you actually were you building a coaster? Or you just kind of making your park better, or what? Oh, Sky Saga codes. Is that, well, I guess I'd have to see it to understand that a little bit better. Because is it like DLCs? Because I'm guessing it's not cheat codes. Oh, okay. Yeah, I kind of like building coasters too, but I have a hard time building small coasters. Every coaster I build winds up taking up like, a third of the park. Not really, but no microtransactions. Okay, all right. Yeah, I mean, I built a couple of coasters. I got them up on the workshop and everything, codes, game codes to get into SkySocket. Okay. Yeah, I built a couple of coasters, and I've built a couple of buildings that I have, put up on Workshop and everything. But a lot of this stuff, I'm borrowing from other people for Planet Coaster and making modifications, like this building right here. Let's go ahead and close this window. What's the matter with you? Okay. Like this western building right here was already built by somebody else, and I went in and I modified it a little bit, because what they had done in the interior here was they had all sorts of bandits and gun bandits and cowboys shooting up there, and they had some more bandits and cowboys over there. So what I wound up doing was I took all of those out. Okay, let's not do that. Let's not do that. That's not what I want to do. So what I did was I took those out. Is that the right way? No, that's the right way. Okay. So I took those out and I put in this baggage with a baggage cart and everything, like, this is a hotel people are checking into. And then over here, this was actually some food place. And so I took the food place out, and I kind of wanted to move, they got a bathroom here. I wanted to move the bathroom a little bit differently too. I want to move it back, because being right here at the front like that, I don't like it so much. But the way this is situated, the way the building was built originally, and the way it's situated on this map, it's actually like sitting on a line between two squares. So I either got to move it way over there or move it way over there, and neither one does it. And moving it back, I can't move it back. So if I try to move it back, it's got to be one side or the other. So I said, okay, well, the heck with it. We'll leave that there. But what I did was I took this out, punched out the back wall, and I built a little counter in here, and started decorating that a little bit. That's going to need some more decoration, obviously. And then I kind of closed off the back end here behind that. And I'll probably put a fake door there, because that actually goes right through to the outside out here. So that's playing with something that somebody else had made, and do little facades with that. This was somebody did this as an entrance to a park that was supposed to be a fairyland park. So I had to take the entrance out and do some manipulation from some of the parts that were in here. But pretty much, the buildings and most of the shrubbery is the original stuff that the person created. And then I had to try and work these walkways in here to make them look right. So it was a little tough getting the walkways in there right. So that's that. And then this over here, though, over this way, this is actually totally my build right here so far, as much as I've done of it. And the thing that kind of bothers me, there's a number of things that it's like, I wish we could be able to do this better. Oh yeah, thanks. I wish we could be able to do this better, but what I had to do is I had to kind of cheat here with the the pieces that are flat, and then they have the sides, so they're kind of like half hexes or quarter hexes or whatever they are. They're kind of hexagonal. So what I did was I put a bunch of those together, but I put them in such a way that I could get the flat sides together like that. And I did that on both sides. And then what I did was I took and I put wood flooring down here in this to kind of do that. And then over here, this is actually just the normal, what do they call it, where it comes out, or whatever. But I put wood flooring in it and raised it just enough so that you see the wood. So this is going to wind up being something here, and I'll decide whether I'm going to close this off a little bit later on. And then put in all the arrow slits here, both inside and out, because I figure, if you're guarding the wall and they finally break in, that's something. And what I'll probably do is put something that looks kind of like try and put something that looks like a drawbridge or something out here. And then we got some guards up here that walk back and forth, and got some decoration there. And these guys, I originally had this closer up to here, and I thought these guys were part of the building. They weren't, so I'll have to move them back here and make a little space for them so they can they can scare the visitors as they're coming in. So that's the idea with that thing. So this, not a whole lot. A lot of time for very little result. But where I started, though, what I really wanted to have was the entrance. And so I started with the entrance here. And I created like 3 gates for the entrance here. And of course I'll have to set, if I set a price, I'll have to set all the prices the same with that. And then put in the scenery, and kind of covered it in there. And had to put rocks in and some other bushes in here for some scenery to kind of, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to block it off as if, it was actually a park and people might have the ability to sidestep, and run through here. But you can see I got my dotted line there. There's nothing I can do past that, and that annoys the heck out of me. So I'm easily annoyed. Because I really would like to have started building back there, and incorporated the water into my entranceway. Would have been nice. And then these guys right here, I put these little guys right here, and it's basically troughs, and I got the smallest possible, water splashers I could get in there. And you can see, it still comes out the bottom, so I have issues. And then this actually is not water. This is actually one of those blocks that, actually it's 2 blocks that are overlapping, and I colored blue so it looks like water. Yeah, that you can't have the same path or anything. Yeah. All the way back to the entrance. I know what you're talking about. You want to, instead of having the red brick, you might want to have the gray or something like that. Exactly. Yeah. So but these are the flowers that they added a while back. One of the updates a little while back, and you can change the color on them too. And this was one of the things I had been upset about prior to that update, was that we didn't have any of this. And so you want to put flowers someplace. There's no flowers. You can put a couple weeds, and there's not really, when it comes to bushes. I mean, they're either humongous, like this guy here, and about the only thing you can do is take and plant it in the ground, so far in the ground that it actually looks like a bush. But sometimes even that's too big. So there's still a lot of things that could be better, but it's still beautiful graphics. I love the graphics on it. It's like Farming Simulator. I play Farming Simulator too, and another thing that I really like, the graphics and the kind of reality on it. But you run into problems with that just as well. So this building here had a couple of food. Oh, that's another one there. Oh, I think that's another. That is another food chain. I got to put a road in there, okay, or a path in there. Otherwise, nobody can get to it. Okay, so we've got 2. Can I not do that? Yeah, only I don't want that to be there. Okay, so. I want it to come from there, but it can't. It can't be walking through that. Come on, man. Stop it. Let's see if I can. Right. Are we not connected here? I thought we were connected here. Oh, we're not connected here either? What's going on? Okay. I thought I had all this connected. Okay. Let's try this again. You're supposed to be connected. Okay. Alright, I'm going to have to redo this here because apparently I had a problem. First off, I didn't realize I had 3 places there. So let me select the grid. Select the grid, square edges. It should not be like that. It should be like that, and it should be like that. Okay, so that gets me to there. Now, deselect the grid, and we should be able to get it right to there, right? Okay. Now, but that should not go that way. And that won't go that way. Ugh, I hate this. Lupins. Oh, yeah, by the way, I don't know if it's been showing up. It should have been showing up here every so often. But I'm having a giveaway for followers, but you have to spend 50 lupins. You'll have to spend 50 lupins to get a ticket. So hang out for just a little bit longer, and you'll have that. Oh yeah, see, that's kind of what I wanted right there. Right there. Okay, that's good. Now, can we not do this over here? How about if I do this? Okay. Now I really don't want that. Thing is, if I take that away, yeah. Let's see if we can do this. No, it won't let me connect to that other guy. I don't want that. Let's see. That's funny. Is this is, but I don't want that. Because they're going to be walking right through that. Okay. This is what's tough about this stuff sometimes, is getting all this set up. Is there something there? It's like there's something there. Yeah, this is just not going to give it to me, is it? Okay, let's try this. There, okay. So that looks good like that. All right. And no, I want it to come from over there. I want the path to come from... Why can't I not get it? There we go. Because something is blocking it, and it's got to be this over here. Alright, I'm just going to have to get rid of some of this pathway here so it will quit trying to connect to it. Okay. I guess we're just going to have to do it down to... Let's do it right there. Okay, that. And... get rid of that. There we go. Let's do that. Okay, and then we can do that. Okay, right? No. What are you doing? Why can't... I don't want to be over there. No. Okay. That's good. Okay, over here. Now it won't let me do that. Okay, be right back. Oh, what a pain. All right, let's get rid of that. I think it's too close for it is what... Let's see. All right. Let's try this again. We're going to do path. The path is only one. Why do you have to be so far out there? Yeah. So there. Okay. And there. Okay. But I don't think this shop is going to have the ability to connect, is it? Weird. I guess you have to have a path running right there, but I've never seen that before. It's because of this right here is one of the issues that I'm having with this. Is this grid. I guess people don't mind if they just walk right through that stuff. Let's select grid. Select grid. Okay. That's what I want to do right there. Okay. But this says now that that won't connect. Weird. Oh, well, looks like it's about my time to be done here anyway. I think I can do that. And then let's select grid. Okay. And deselect grid. Yeah, and right there. Pretty close to that. Let's say that's it. Okay. Close enough. Close enough for government work. That ought to be able to get them to all three places now. I think that's a good place to save this too, by the way. And I haven't saved this since I started today. And you know, it used to be before. One of the reasons I haven't done this in quite a while is because I was having crashes. And I'm not sure if it was because of some of the settings I had for the video card, the driver maybe needed to be updated, or if it was something to do with the settings in the game itself, or for the game itself. But I think that's pretty much it. It seems to have resolved that problem, though. I didn't seem to have any crashes tonight, so that was pretty good. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for stopping in tonight. I really appreciate you stopping in. And a little chit-chat there, especially Doomslayer. Thank you so much. I appreciate your company there the last few minutes of my playing tonight. And I hope everybody enjoyed it. I know it is kind of tedious at some point. I want to thank Donna 577 for stopping in. Thank you so much. Donna Napolitana is one of my more recent followers. Thank you for stopping in. And Stephen Krumhar, I think I probably just pronounced that all wrong. But thanks for stopping in. We had Red Vivius 23 stopped in again. Thank you for stopping in and also for following me the other day. I really appreciate that. And who else can I mention? Let's see. Mother in a Jar stopped in for a little while. Thank you so much, Mother in a Jar. Farmer Gaz stopped in and said hi and was probably watching the whole time through. And Cool Dude, who is my new follower of the evening. Thank you so much, Cool Dude, for stopping in, and thank you for following, too. So, Planet Coaster tonight, let's see, this is Thursday, so Saturday. Oh, Doomslayer, thank you so much. Appreciate the follow. Okay. On Saturday, I'm going to be doing Farming Simulator. That's multiplayer, so all my followers are welcome to come in and play. It's PC, though, so you have to be on a PC. And be 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturday. So thanks again for stopping in. And if you got any suggestions, something you'd like to see me play out of my games, I'm on Steam, by the way. You can follow me on Twitter. Give you, at least last-minute information about what I'm going to be playing. If I'm not showing up, you can check Twitter to find out just exactly how drunk I am. And I'm also simultaneously on YouTube, and I'm also on Steam. If you got to Steam, you can actually watch me playing whatever it is that I'm playing as well. So that's YouTube, Twitch, and Steam all at the same time. And I think that pretty much covers it for the time being. You're welcome. Tips are always welcome. They're not necessary. Mostly, if you can just follow, I appreciate that. And the chat, I enjoy that as well. So, but if you're just a lurker out there, thanks for stopping in, and I hope to see you all next time around. So, see you on the flip side. I know it's over here. Okay. There we go. Got hung up in the game.